Hey, it's Jim from the Bergerac again. Thanks for watching our video. We got another interesting project today. I'll go over the starting phases of it with you. We have a yacht that brought us this call box. So if you go up to the exterior of the yacht and you're on the dock, you push a button, phone rings inside the boat, they can hear you, talk back and forth, and then they'll see if they let you on the boat or not. This one happens to be made out of carbon fiber. And the components inside are bad. So we want to upgrade all of these components. They came out with this new one that they want us to retrofit. Well, this is really cool and everything. This little plate goes on here. The only problem, it drops inside our box. We'll lose it in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a aluminum plate that more matches the size of this one. We're going to mount, we're going to cut this same circle out of that aluminum plate. Then we're going to put carbon fiber over the top of the aluminum plate. Then we're going to clear coat everything. So the edge of the aluminum, when we get done with it, will be painted black. The carbon fiber will go on top of that. We'll clear everything. We'll refix it, finish their box, get all the scratches, make it nice and pretty, and we'll show you that project as it goes along. So stay tuned. Okay, we're back with the call boxes. We got a little further progress than we actually got on video, but I'll go over with you what we did and how we ended up having these faces looking like this compared to the old faces. Originally what we were going to do was use a carbon fiber fascia, which is, I get this from Dragon Plate, so if you need carbon fiber, this is a really good source to get it from. This is like 45 thousandths thick. Obviously not strong enough to make a face out of. So you have to put a backer on it. Originally what we were going to do was use an aluminum backer, and we had got it roughed out and ready for routing. Then I decided that, you know, being on the ocean and everything, corrosion, I didn't want to deal with these boxes being outside all the time and have a problem with them coming back and, you know, a little blistering in the aluminum. So if you know about salt and electrolysis and everything, it does happen. So I decided not to create a warranty problem, I just get some more carbon fiber. What I did is I ordered this from McMaster Car, and this is 3/16 plate, really rigid. And I laminated that with some fast West system, sanded both surfaces, laminated it together, made some nice plates out of it. So again, I got this from McMaster Car, I got this from Dragon Plate, which you can find online. And this I'd already had in stock, but that's where it came from regardless. It comes a little face you can peel off, but these actually have the faces peeled off from them. We did all the machine work. So after the two pieces of material were laminated together, we had a router jig to give us a direction for the holes and everything as well, and laminated that together and then fastened this, as you've seen in some of the other videos, and just routed around it, which actually gave us our face. So as you can see, that's the face. It's really rigid, and when you laminate the call box itself inside it, it gets screwed on, and this is what the final product looks like. So there's a couple of this now, with this new one, you ring the bell there, the camera's up there, and I had a couple of stencils made up, a couple extras, so I just kind of put this one on to get an idea how I was going to have to lay it out. So the name is up there, and then the writing's down here. I'll have to change that a little bit, but this just gave me a quick reference point so I could line everything up. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to do a little sanding on this. The boxes have already been sanded from what they were. They're been sanded down to 400. They're ready for clear. And then this was going to get sanded, but I wanted to do the video first before I did that sand work. And then I'm going to spray them. So that's just a quick overview. You can pretty much make anything with a router and some templates and a little bit of patience. And I'm going to go up and sand these now and spray them. And I'll try to get a little bit of video when they're being sprayed. And we'll see how it all comes out. Thanks. Okay, we're in the spray booth here. And I'm going to got my little stand set up. And then, as you know, I love hot melt glue, so we're just going to glue these in place on these stands so we can spray them. And I got some tape inside the boxes, allow for the, so when I go to pull it off, I don't have hot melt glue stuck, because the tape's in there. And we have tape up here, obviously. Just put a bunch of hot melt glue down. We don't care what it looks like, we're just going to put it on there. And that'll stop them from blowing off when we're doing our spray work. Just hold it in there for a second and stay. Now I can spray them nice and clean. Now we've already done a prep solve on them to wipe them down a little bit. And then the next thing I do is use water and a hose, wet the whole spray booth down and get it nice and clean, sweat these parts off, and then blow them off with some compressed air. Now, a lot of people don't like having water in this spray booth because they say it makes it humid once you start spraying. It's uncomfortable. I like the water because it makes everything nice and clean, gets all the dust gone. It allows you to see your product before you put the clear on it, see what it looks like. Because once the clear goes on, it'll look the same as it does with water on there. So if you've missed anything, you can see it real easy. You know what they say, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. So if it's a little too humid in there, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. But anyway, water gets it nice and clean. I'm going to try to protect the camera and go ahead and show you what it's like to be in here when we're spraying. Now I'll just blow it off with air. Let it dry really good. We want to make sure all the water is out from inside it as well. We don't need any dripping. Everything done. Just spraying in the clear coat, so it's everything clear coated. We got them wrapped up to put in boxes and ship them, deliver them. So that's what they look like finished. Thanks, and don't forget to subscribe.